Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. They'll set up the screen now to Canale. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 43-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Off play action, it's Minshew. The 20. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun is Minshew, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I'm coming after you. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Brace on, travel.
Check, 48's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
Hey, Delta.
Off the field. Let's get up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. Jacksonville. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Ravens nothing.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At their 48-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
10.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tua going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Minshew, 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Look, squeeze. Check 9. Hey, high 7. 5.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Minshew sets to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 7. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
37-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Shoot! 80 weapon. Hey, we're gonna make the 48 right now. Let's go. I got you. Hey, Foxtrot.
And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, echo. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now that'll be caught by Cup. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Complete to Cooper Kupp. A gain of 14. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Check 99.
Running with Kamara. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 39. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 3. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
All day, every day, any day. Check the Leo. Whip.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Ready to break. We got 25 to Mike. In your face. Alert 3. Hey, lock it. Switch. Hey, Charlie. Check 15. Check 15. Kill, 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 kill.
From the gun, it's a run for Camara. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. That's complete to Jake Butt. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
By C.J. Henderson.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd down, here's the option. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Stay loose. Stay loose.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's checking. He's checking.
A 10th carry for Camara. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
He was brought down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Haywood! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check the backer, check the backer. Hard, hard. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Slip.
Camara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Kill, kill, kill. Chopper, chopper. Check, check. He's crashing. He's checking crash. You're out. Shift, shift.
On the ground, Camara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Set. 18 Gator. Smooth. Check 48 the month. Stop your whining. 48 month. 48 month.
Now Minshew. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Set. 10 logo. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, 25 to the mic. We'll go 25 to the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Five. Hey, 25 to the mic.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. 25 to the mic. We'll go 25 to the mic. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Here's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll go again with Dallas. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Switch. You draw quarters. Hey, wahoo! Now.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I'm gonna run you over. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, Alpha.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick. But let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that, pulled it to a short game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Down at the 31.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
6-6. Pull it high.
Watch a slant.
Hey, Orbit.
Watch a slant. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 48 Mike. 48.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Following the penalty, it's Canale. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, dude. 48 for Mike. Hey, tight down. There you go.
Minshew sets to throw. Flush to his right. Shakes off the sack. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick is indeed good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On play action, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua being chased out left. He may try and run for this. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Edwards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw it. Minshew. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, foxtrot.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Patrick Queen. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Tua going to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Check. Lucky. There.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Minshew. That's into the hands of Edwards. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Back. Watch twins. Pick the edge. Come.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check 24. Watch 24. Check 13. Check 13.
Again, it's Camara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the Ravens' 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Switch. Go on. Check 15. Kill.
Now Camara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
48 months.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
48.
Here's Minshew. On the slant, this is Chark. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Minshew and Chark on the hook up. Their first down, Jacksonville.
And at the 33-yard line.
Mike 48. I'm going to come back to you.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Ready? 30 base.
Check 48's the mark. Time to go now. 48 mark.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Jacksonville, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.